Hey guys, welcome back to my All the Mods 9 to the Sky playthrough. This episode is a couple recording sessions I did, a lot of time-lapsey stuff. Our main goals for this episode are to get power generation, automatic sieving of gravel and dust. So we need power before the automatic sieving, but in this episode, I really get organized. I redesign our whole base, expand our platform a bit, and just get more stuff down. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Like this if you like it. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions, and enjoy the episode.
Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube. I decided I'm going to do part of this series off stream as well. So a lot of the YouTube portions are going to be time lapses probably of me just grinding out resources, sieving some stuff, organizing the base. Sometimes I just don't want to stream. So I'm just going to play Minecraft while OBS is open and watch YouTube videos. So the plan for me today is really just to grind out more resources, especially gold, because I want to start getting more chests and more stack upgrades for them, so I don't have to use those two just massive chests. Poke around in there. So I'm gonna work on getting probably a couple more diamond chests and then some better stack upgrades for these so I can be a little more organized. So that's what you'll be seeing. Same kind of rhythm. Grab some cobblestone, break it, run it through the sieve, smelt it over and over again. So yeah. Also a reminder, if you're watching this movie and you like it, remember to like and subscribe. And hopefully I keep going with these because I really like modern Minecraft right now. So I'm gonna play as much as I can. Hey YouTube, that was probably pretty short. I didn't do too much. I'm just kind of planning out where I want stuff in my base. And I want to make this back hub area bigger. So I think I'm just going to keep this kind of our main hub. So first things first, I'm going to move our cobble gen and our cobble drawer to right here. Get rid of these. And then I just need to get the pipe wrench. Yeah, this is why I want smaller storage. I like having the one big chest, but I also like being able to find what I need quickly. And until we get into like refined storage, there's not going to be an easy way to search. Get the toast out of there. I'll break this guy too, and this for now. Yeah, so I think I'm going to expand this area and I'm going to get a lot more storage drawers, and then I'm going to make a drawer controller if I can. Storage controller. Yeah, we can do that. Just so I can right click on it and deposit everything so I don't have to go through this chest every time and dig stuff out. And that's going to be back here. I might also move the bulk smelter setup eventually, but not right now. So yeah, it'll probably just be a time lapse of me picking all this stuff up, expanding this, making the controller, and then I'll come back when all that's done. Okay, so I've built this nice little area. I put the wall up and extended it a bit. And I'm now realizing that this bulk smelter setup is in the middle of where I want all my stuff to go. So I'm going to move it now. I'll see you when that's done. So I've decided that the storage is kind of going to go here and probably over here, or I might put the sieves over here. That might actually be better. But the big thing is the create bulk stuff is going to go here. I'm going to add washing and smoking as well to the bulk system. I didn't have it before because I didn't really need it, but washing will be good for getting a bunch of nether quartz from soul sand, and then smoking is just good for food. So I don't have to waste any coal or any time cooking. I can just toss it in there. It comes out the bottom. So I'm going to keep going with this. I need to build 2 more of the encased vans. I'm going to stick those down. It's just the exact same setup, just with a water block here and that campfire there. I also have to make 2 more of these brass funnels and 2 more attribute filters. With the resources we have now, that'll be super easy. So I'll just speed that up real quick and I'll be back when I'm done. Guys, I was just working on the attribute filters and this nice wandering trader walked up with this insane axe. Silk touch, unbreaking, efficiency. It's got chainsaw, which is kind of useless with ulti-mine, but you might as well grab it. I am so excited to have a better storage solution than this. It's almost impossible to find anything. There we go. Good axe. Thank you. And then I'll kill you with it. Maybe not. I think my sword's better. This will be good for farming trees. I think we're almost to the point where we're just going to automate the trees anyway, but that's fine. Put that away for now. And yeah, I'm back to it. I have the attribute filters and the funnels. I just need to make some chutes, put the chests down, and then we'll be good to go. So I'll be back when it's done. Sorry, I just left and came back, but our double diamond oak chest with 2 stack upgrades and a tier 3 stack upgrade's literally full. So yeah, this is urgent. Okay, I'm back and our setup is done. I'm just going to move the signs onto the chutes and then label them. Haunt. It's not almost right. This is wash. This is smoke. Nice. So now if we need, like, say, soul sand, we just put a piece of sand in there, wait like, I don't know, 5 seconds, and then out the bottom, yeah, there we go, soul sand. And then I can throw this guy in the bulk washer, and then most likely he'll disappear. There's a chance we get like nether quartz and gold nugget from that. And I think the rate is better than sieving for nether quartz. So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna do is basically fill this wall up with some of these compacting drawers and the more simple compacting drawers for stuff that don't have, for things that don't have at least like 2 layers of compression like this, and then put a controller in the middle so I can just right click the controller and deposit everything. It'll be easier to find most stuff, and then we'll move on to the chest storage and having a lower amount of chests with the same amount of capacity. So yeah, for now, I'm just going to craft a bunch of drawers and I'll be back. Well, small problem. I just realized that when I tried to put the compacting upgrades in here, they actually worked. I tried to put them into the chest, but they went into the upgrade slots. So stuff like our logs is all like this now. I don't know if I can get it out of that. Those are the fancy logs. I don't think I can. So that's a little, it looks like I can still use them for stuff. I might just turn them all into like planks and sticks. So that's okay. Just a little disappointing, or I guess I can just use them as fuel. But at this point, I don't know what all got compressed, so it'll be it'll be interesting to see when we pull all this out, if something somehow got compressed that I didn't want to. It didn't do the string, interestingly enough. Maybe the reversible filters were on, but this one's not reversible, so that can't be true. Anyways, I'm just gonna put those in this for now, so it doesn't happen again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I made probably too many. If anything, too many of the simple ones, but I just want to make sure we can keep stuff organized. Yeah, so I made the controller, and by default, actually, it might work with adjacency. No, and there's range upgrades in here. To connect these, we have to use the linking tool. So we right click on the linking tool, and now we're adding. I'm just gonna switch. Oh my gosh. Is the range bigger by default? Oh no, it's chunk related, right? Maybe not. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's just 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that range is perfect for this wall, actually. I didn't even plan that out, but good for me. Add and then multiple. So I can just select this whole wall, and now they're all linked to that controller. The other thing I got is this configuration tool, and we can do hide show amounts, fluids, upgrades, swap indicator, don't know what that means, and then locking's the main one. So I can lock this drawer, so that if something gets piped into the storage controller, it won't fill up the drawer by default. That's kind of confusing. I guess I could show it here, like if I put these planks in the controller, oh, it doesn't even do that. Maybe if I had, here, let's try this. If I have a drawer here that's linked, and then I try to shift click wood into there, no, it doesn't do that. Interesting. All right. Well, once we pipe stuff in automatically, it will try to shove something into an open drawer. So if I right click the controller, all of the linked drawers also lock, which is very handy. So now if I take my oak planks and I put them here, we can store 40,000 of them. If I take some out, I have some in my inventory, and then I right click the controller, they go back in here. So that's the real benefit of having this storage. And I'm actually going to swap things around a bit. I don't think I want those there. I think I want those all the way over like here. I don't know exactly all what I want in here right now, but my next thing is I'm going to decide that. So I'm going to take ingots I know are going to go over here. So when we smelt things, we can just kind of do it by hand for now, or I can just click the controller. We're going to have wood there. Whatever can fit in a simple compacting drawer can go there. And yeah, I'm just going to get organized, and I'll be back when that wall is filled up, and I might put some single drawers in there as well for some of the stones. So, yeah. Well, I had just started work on organizing everything, and two important things happened. This guy showed up with a really good diamond pickaxe with Fortune 4, which will actually be really good for us since we can break those ore blocks down. And apparently, ores may be found when mining stone. So that's also kind of insane for us. And actually, I just moved our diamonds here and our emeralds. But let's go ahead and go for that trade and start using that pickaxe. Um, and then I'll talk about the other important thing that happened. Awesome. Thank you, sir. They will let you into the pearly gates. Thank you for your service. All right. So the next thing that happened was I put gunpowder in here, but there's only one level of compression for it. So there's the gunpowder and then the gunpowder block. So what I need to do is take this out, use the configuration tool to get it completely out of there, because when it's locked, even when it's empty, it remembers the item. And then I need to take that to a simple compacting drawer. So this one holds, it only holds 4,000 of the bottom one, but that's like I need a lot of stack upgrades in a chest to get that. And then if we ever need to just take out blocks, we can. That's why as well on the metals, I'm also using the nugget as the default. We can still hold 4.6 thousand of the ingot with no upgrades. So in case we ever just need like 1 or 2 ingots, I don't have to go get an ingot, break it down, and then I have some extra ingots lying around, or some extra nuggets just lying around. So it's nice to have those there. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. So see you soon, maybe. There's a lot of stuff to organize. Okay, I'm back. I severely underestimated the amount of these compacting drawers that I would need to store everything that I kind of want to store. I mean, ideally, we get one of these for like everything we get from sieving, which is a whole lot. Also, we're very low on redstone and gold and iron, so I'm just going to go back to sieving for probably a long while. This will make it a lot easier to put stuff away. I guess I'll need to put my compacting chest back down wherever I put that. This guy, and then I think I put the compacting upgrades in here so they wouldn't work. I might have to reconfigure this yeah, I need to reconfigure that with everything that I don't want to get combined, which means I have to remember that I don't think dripstone goes in there anymore. I think it was like lapis for sure was in there. Amethyst, I think. Compact anything. Everything else going into 4 should be fine because the glowstone I can undo with this guy. The ores are what I actually want. I think it was amethyst actually. Yeah, the amethyst should be up top, even though I'm gonna hopefully move all this. Let's just keep them as shards. There might be some things that because I'm gonna have to do some dust, so there might be some stuff with dust that I don't want to compact, but that's okay. So I'm gonna tear the rest of this down, and then I'm gonna I might move the diamond sieve setup over here so there's less movement. Probably should just set up a second cobble gen closer for myself. I mean, we're gonna move lava gen eventually. I could probably take this down because 18 buckets is gonna be plenty for us for now. Yeah. I'll make a nice little area here for us to break down the blocks and then also sieve them quickly. Oh, you know what? Can I make the magnet upgrade yet? Yes, because I can make a sticky piston. Okay, let's just do that right now before I go into time-lapse mode. So actually I need some cobblestone. And look at it. Watch this. Watch this. I need one redstone maybe. Let's see. I need a lot of redstone. All right. A lot of redstone, a lot of iron, a lot of wooden planks. I need a couple logs as well because I need an upgrade base. So let's make that. For the pickup upgrade, we need a sticky piston. Oh, I need slime ball, which I got a bunch of from that slime gate that I did. Yeah. So let's like make our piston, make our sticky piston, and then our pickup upgrade. We can upgrade into a magnet upgrade. We need 1 lapis and 2 ender pearls, which I should have plenty of, maybe 5. I can get more with the endstone farm I have. And then should I upgrade it? Sure, 2 gold, 1 diamond. Not too bad. Okay, nice. So actually, lapis amethyst. I'm gonna move this chest. I'm actually gonna move our whole sieve setup. So let's just do a quick, I'm putting that lapis away. I'll just redo that. But I'm gonna make our sieve setup all nice and neat. Let's just rip all these up. I'm just gonna do the diamond sieve for now because that's what I'm focusing on. At some other point, I might just move. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I have 21. Oh, there's still about 25. I should have 25. So we're just gonna move this to here. I'll leave myself like a 3 wide hallway. That works out well. All right, and then we need to put the meshes back in. Okay, I got scared, but I picked them all up, so I don't know why I was scared. Oh, I made a coal generator. Huh. I'm not gonna do too much big progression for now. I don't know, because I was thinking about waiting to do big progression on stream, but nobody really watches the streams anyway. So I might just do some big progression tonight while recording. Another wandering trader? This guy spawns so often. It's actually not very good. Sorry, buddy. Didn't make the cut. Yeah, tanky guy. So what we do now is go to sleep first. My plan was to do most of the progression on stream, but if nobody's really watching them yet, I might just record in my own time and have a good time on my own. Oh, that actually saved the filters. Does that mean that other one had all of the filters in it that I didn't need to? Sure did. Cool. That's even better. So now when we sieve, I guess I can show really quickly. Let me just get everything away that I don't really need right now. It's all of the random boxes I've strewn about. I really just need these guys. I can just show quickly. And you know what? Let's set up a nice spot. It actually kind of works out if I go from there. I can just go from here. Now, grab a stack of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I didn't have shapeless on. And then I come over here, I can just stand here and all of the items get picked up by that chest and then they'll automatically get compacted down into the ores because of that compacting upgrade, which I'll show once I'm done sieving the gravel, which is my favorite thing to do. This is P. Really does take a while. You can also enchant the meshes to make it go faster. So once I get a mob farm set up and I get a bunch of XP, I'll probably just throw them all in an enchanting table. They get efficiency and fortune. So efficiency just makes it take less clicks, and then fortune obviously makes it drop more stuff. So that'll also be a very nice upgrade to have. All right, so now if we take a look, everything's in here, including my torch. Everything's compacted into ores that should be. I really wish I had a way to just pick up, an easier way to pick up everything except for the ore chunks, but I'll still have to do that kind of by hand. But I don't need to empty the chest every time ice sieve. So I can just kind of let stuff hang out in there. But the big thing is I can just right click that guy. And other than amethyst, which honestly, is stick it here, everything's gone. And then I take all of the ingots, I click on the controller, and they're all gone. So this is going to make everything much faster, except when I get to dust, I'll still have to sort out a lot by hand, but I'm just going to throw it into this box for now. But yeah, I'm going to do that for a long time with gravel and dust as well to get our redstone stock back up. And then I'll be back. I don't know what else I'm going to do tonight while recording, if anything, but yeah. Okay, sorry, I've been tabbed out for a second. I swear there was an episode of Drake and Josh where they got skunked and somebody said tomato juice gets rid of the smell, but instead of bathing in it, they drank it. And I guess it's not Drake and Josh, but I can't find what TV show it is. Like, I'm looking for TV show episode drink tomato juice for skunk smell. See, I don't know what this show is. Like, they're like, you were supposed to take a bath in it or something. Somewhere else they'll get skunked. They have to bathe in tomato sauce in the front yard. I think the dog does too. No, because it was during my childhood. I swear they drank it instead of instead of bathing in it, but you know what? Not a big deal. Is this reversible? Probably not. I can't be asked to add all those iCraft crystals to this filter, so they're just going to get turned into blocks, and that's going to have to be it. We actually can't use these blocks for anything other than building. Honestly, I might just trash them. I don't plan on using Zycraft for much, but we've got a good amount of redstone. Oh, it turns its salt into salt blocks. Can I do that here? No, I can't. Well, all right. We will probably be keeping those as blocks. Everything else looks good though, so I'm going to keep going with dust. Get some more redstone. Okay, so I've been doing gravel and dust for a little bit. We got a little bit of redstone in there, a couple more iron and gold, and a little bit of everything else. But I kind of want to set up at least some light automation so I don't have to keep poking around in here. I also don't need that. I can put that in here, make this a lot better. I made some diamond stack upgrades. Oh, there's also a bunch of junk in here that should not be. That's okay. And for the automation, for now, what I'm going to do is use item pipes, and this is going to take a lot of redstone. I'm not going to completely use item pipes. There's a couple different things we're going to need. We need the storage controller from Sophisticated Storage. What that's going to do, I don't know if this is going to work like I want it to. I don't know how this storage output block works. Maybe we can look at the quest. I don't know why you do this. I guess maybe the range is longer. But what I want to do is have this as part of a sophisticated storage network. I can extract ores over here, and then I want to extract everything else from like here and pump it in there, and then also take things out of here and put it in there. It's kind of a lot. So I'm going to need a couple things. I'm going to need this storage controller, first of all. So let's just make that. I know we're going to need a lot of stone for this stuff. Let's grab some of that. We're going to need, of course, redstone, iron, nether quartz, maybe some wood, probably some cobblestone. And let's just get started on that. So for you, we need 2 of these. I need some sticks for redstone torches. I'm just going to make like 12. Okay, for now, let's just make 2 of those. We need a chest. Excuse me. Oh, it needs to be a sophisticated chest. Of course. All right, so that's our controller. We're also going to need the wrench. So I should just make that while I'm here. Or the storage tool, which is going to eat up another one of our ender pearls. All right. The other thing we're going to need is I want to make this storage output. I'm just hoping it works how I want it to work. I just want to be able to pump items out of it using an item pipe. So hopefully that'll be okay. Not you, the storage output. Just need the sophisticated chest. Okay, got it. We'll have the controller. The storage output should be wireless over here to pump into there, into that box. And then from functional storage, I need a controller access point. And these are actually pretty easy to make as well. So I'll go ahead and start that. I think I want 2 of these. We need 2 quartz blocks, a bunch of drawers. So let's just make those. Redstone repeaters, which I can make a lot of. Okay, we can make 2. And then from pipes, I'm gonna need a bunch of just random upgrades. Don't remember which one allows filtering, but we'll see if the gold one does. I think we're gonna need 2 pipes with filters. Let's see. So we're gonna be piping out of there, we'll filter ores, and we'll be piping out of there. I guess we'll just filter everything else. So 2. A 2. I know this one does not allow filtering. I don't know if this one does. I think we can check here. If I like put you there. Oh no, I can't filter with you. So we have to make the diamond ones, which are very redstone expensive. But that's okay. These can filter a bunch of items. I'll probably also need a couple. Actually, I don't think I need more item pipes. I will need my linking tool, and hopefully I can link. Hopefully this is in range, so I can just put an access point like here. Oh, it is not. Okay, so I'll have to pipe that to like right here. Unless I can put this outside of that range and have it work. No, it's not putting my stuff away. Okay, pick you up. You got sucked into the chest. Put it right on the edge here. Okay, maybe I should just make, these upgrades are cheap. Increases the controller radius by 2. So maybe I just make a gold upgrade to increase it by 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want it to increase by 5, but that's expensive. You know what, let's just leave it like this for now. It'll be a couple extra item pipes, but that's okay. We can reach. And then give me my pipe wrench. Hopefully that didn't suck anything out. And we'll sleep really quick. And then I want to kind of see if I put a controller on you. That is linked. Can I open the box? I cannot. All right. We will move the controller to the side of the block. And then I want to get this storage output on top of our smelt chest. I want a pipe and then an output. That is not a good sign. Maybe we have to make the storage IO. Let's try that. Storage IO. We just need gold. We can make the repeater and a fancy chest. Storage IO. Okay, what if I put you here? That's also not a good sign. Maybe it's because it's not linked. I think I click on you. Linking to controller. Link. Okay, they're linked now. Let's put the pipe back down. Hey, there we go. So maybe the output would have worked. I won't be piping anything into there anyway. Okay, I think for now I need to just empty this out. This is going to be really hard without any of the items on hand, actually. So maybe we do that first. I'll do a round of gravel real quick. I have to empty my inventory and I don't really have a good place to do that. I guess I just do this. I don't need any more item pipes. I'll keep the wrench on me, but not that one. I don't need the linking tool. I can also do this. I can have an access point here, and then this one is just gonna pipe straight out, and we don't really need an upgrade on it because I don't need to filter it. Okay, now I can put that away. I'll keep this there. Do a round of gravel so I can just see what all I need to filter on. Oh, and I also need to link you to the controller, but we'll do that later. Fill that chest up with a bunch of stuff, and then we can set our filters. Okay, everything's in here now. What I want to do is break this, and then anything, I can set this, put that in there. Now, anything that's not going to get smelted, amethyst is a special case. I think I'll just leave amethyst for now, honestly. But stuff like diamond, coal, emerald, flint that we have drawers for, and lapis, just going to add filters for. So now that'll suck out all that stuff. And then all of the smeltable ores, we will come up here. I can't, you know what I can do is detach this, set that to extract, put that there, add all of the filters. Did I get iron? Okay, and then reattach this. Now they're all going in there and getting smelted. And at the bottom here, once they're smelted, this will pull them out. But I need to link that to our linking tool. Link that to our controller. Now this is gonna pull everything out. It'll pull everything out. What do you do? It worked. Oh, is it working over here? Yeah, it worked over here. Controller access. Oh, it's going. All right, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. All right, so that's all working. So now don't have to look in this chest anymore. Once everything gets shoved in there, it's fair game. Except for the amethyst, but I'm okay with that. Actually, the amethyst is here. Is that just not linked? It's linked. Oh, I didn't put it on the filter because I didn't think it was in a drawer, but it is. And now it's getting sucked out and put into our drawer system. So for gravel, let's go ahead and sleep through the thunderstorm. For gravel, everything's totally automated. So I can just sit there, click all day, and it'll fill our drawers with ingots and gems and baubles. Eventually, I'll do the same thing for dust as well. Maybe? Yeah, probably. But for now, for gravel, we can just get a bunch of good resources, including all of these metals. This guy's almost full. Let's actually make, since that guy's in a smaller box, let's start making some of these upgrades. It's 2 blocks. Let's make 3 of them. We need also a bunch of chests. 3 of those need to be drawers. Yeah. What am I out of? I'm 1 chest short. All right, let's make that. And then I could just upgrade these straight. It's 3 blocks of gold for 1 of those. Let's not do that. Instead, I will put 2. Actually, how much does 1 get me? 4,000. Okay, that's acceptable. The other thing is flint. Actually, this can hold 40,000 flint, right? Yeah, so we don't need that. That holds 40,000 coal. Well, yeah, we're not even close to hitting 40,000 of anything. It's just this one only was holding 512. So for everything else, I think we're, oh, this is what happens when you don't lock the drawers. That's what I was talking about earlier. I wonder if that's why it was working. No, because it took this work with like redstone. I'm wondering if the compacting drawer is fucking everything up. Oh, redstone's not in the filter. There we go. Yeah, it puts it over here for now. Let's grab our locking tool. I just want to make sure that stuff's actually getting to the right spot. So ingots would go here. We should see 11 more gold pop in there at some point. Yeah, okay. And nothing over here. There's nothing left in here. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, not those, these. So now everything should be working. With those drawers locked, we'll put these in here for now. Actually, I can go ahead and take out all these ores and ore chunks and put them back, and then they'll get sucked up. What about nether quartz? Is that on the filter? That should be on the this filter. All this stuff can go in here. I shouldn't have put the ingots in there or the cobblestone. Are you full already? Yeah, I will simply throw this off the edge, put my iron ingots away to get these trapdoors put away. But now it's fair game. It's open season on sifting gravel. I literally don't have any manual steps other than the actual sifting. And now that I'm looking at that, let's get one of these upgrades on there. I don't remember what I needed. Grab a bunch of everything. This one's 4 gold, 4 redstone. Yeah. Don't need a filter, just be a little faster. So this stuff gets pulled out a little quicker so it doesn't fill up. Yeah, perfect. Okay, even though that's a big automation win for us, I think that might be it for me on this recording session. But next time I come back, it's going to be so much easier to start getting resources. I could even start getting power and maybe like automating the sifting of dust so that I don't have to do that by hand. And that'll give us a bunch of redstone. So the only thing we'll need for that is power, which is a whole nother process. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's been a couple days. I had a fun weekend. I made some mac and cheese for the NFL season opener for my family. We got together, had a good time. I also made some air fried garbanzo beans, which turned out way better than I thought they would. And now I'm back to playing Minecraft. So I sat down to stream today and I was like, I don't want to stream, but I want to play Minecraft. So I'm just going to record for YouTube for you guys. And I think that might just be what I do going forward. I like this format a lot better where I can just kind of chill and watch YouTube and do some grinding. And then I can pause my video and talk about what I just did and then go back to just chilling. So I remember what we set up last time. We got the vacuum chest with the storage stuff all set up, so all this is automated, the smelting and the putting stuff away. So yeah, I think now I just gotta grind for a bit. The other thing I can set up is over the berries. That's all right. The other thing I can start doing is setting up the mystical agriculture stuff, so I can set up a little altar and start making seeds for resources. I might want to wait on that until I have power though, so I can do some auto crafting, because some of that can get annoying. So yeah, for now, I'm just gonna grind out gravel for a while. Then once I switch over to dust, I'll do a couple rounds of dust, see what's in here, set the appropriate filters, and I'll probably have to set up more drawers for stuff I get from dust. So yeah, that's the plan. I can also do the same with endstone and netherrack for sure. And then now that I have this coal generator, I also want to get blue ice so that I can start producing blackstone with an extractor or an igneous extruder. I don't remember which one it is, but it's one of those. And then we can set up the same kind of deal for blackstone over here. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of vibe out, watch some YouTube, and go at it with gravel probably until we have like a couple thousand iron, copper, and gold. So I think that's really all that's important right now. I also want to set up a tree farm. We'll get to that. Hopefully in editing, I put a to-do list on the screen, but yeah. Oh, we need some diamonds and emeralds. We get so many though, and we hardly use any, so that'll be okay. So yeah, just a couple thousand each of these. With the auto smelting, it should be so fast. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when that's done. I'll be real, we need to automate some more stuff. I've been going at it for a little bit. Obviously, I haven't done too much, but it's slow going doing this manually. So I'd rather set up something passive and slow so I can do other stuff while this is generating. So to do that, we're actually going to need to do a lot. So let's check on our quests and just accept everything that we've done. That was it. Awesome. Amazing. So to continue the quest line, it's part 2. And the automation for this doesn't come until way over here. And I think that's okay because I think this is about the same as the path I want to do down the middle here to get to the automation. Yeah, I think this is almost exactly what I want to do. So we need to start with mechanism. The first thing we need is the metallurgic infuser. So let's get that going. We just need 2 furnaces. We need 4 iron and an osmium, which is this guy. And then we need 2 redstone. And then we can make him. Cool. Now, we made this coal generator. Don't know how much it generates, but I'm down to use it for this. I thought I had a backpack. I don't. That's why we set filters on all the extracts, so it doesn't suck something up and put it into my bulk smelter and destroy it. Okay, so we just need to do a really basic setup. Honestly, might, first of all, take down this wall that does not need to be here. And then we can just kind of wall this off. We don't have to look at that. And then we can put some machines and stuff over here. So we need our coal generator. I'm just going to use the energy pipe from pipes. Ooh, that's actually really expensive, but I think we can swing it. So we don't need very many. Cool. Energy pipes. Let's grab our pipe wrench. So for now, I'm just going to do it like this. We'll run power like this. We'll extract from the coal generator. We can put more generators down here if we need more machines up there. Okay, now I'm tempted to automate the coal depositing, but I think I can just chuck blocks of coal in here and that should last us a while. Okay, it's pretty quick. Looks like maybe 1,000 every 20 ticks. So that's actually pretty good. I know what all this is, so I'm not going to read it all. I also got one of those at some point. They want me to make a wind generator, which is kind of a crazy first thing to do. Actually, while that's making power, let's get a temporary like working chest. I think that's a good idea. Let's just make a chest we can actually work with for now. So can I do this? Nope. Get the oak chest, get the iron chest, get the gold chest, get the diamond chest. Cool. So this is just a chest for stuff that we're currently working on. I'll stick him here. So like the energy pipes and then everything that's not related to what we're working on, we can just put away. So they want a wind generator. The other thing I want from mech is an enrichment chamber. And I think this needs a couple of these. So redstone on osmium. We only need 2, but we'll also need some steel. So let's grab 2 redstone. I think, okay, so it's 20 each. So we actually need 4 redstone and then 2 osmium. So this metallurgic infuser will take something to infuse a metal with, like redstone, and then a metal, and it'll stick the stick the goo into the metal to make something else, like this basic control circuit. And then for steel, what we have to do, we can make steel seeds. Okay, we'd have to make a lot of steel to get these seeds and a lot of essence. So I'll hold off on that. We can make it manually by now. But if we need 4 steel, I think we need 8 coal and 4 iron. And then we do this. This process needs to happen twice, but that's still on the first coal block. That's great. So this will turn it into an enriched iron, which we can't do too much with other than reactor glass. If we do this again with the coal and the enriched iron, we get steel dust, which we can smelt into steel. That's kind of our first step into making machines. And this enrichment chamber will help us a lot. So each resource on the left here, if I put like a coal here, it'll give us 10 millibuckets of carbon, but I can also enrich that coal first to get like enriched carbon, and it'll be worth 80 for 1 piece of coal. So that's especially important for something like redstone, where I don't have a lot of it right now, but we'll need to infuse a bunch of stuff with it. So I want to get that started first before I start making a bunch of steel and redstone stuff for all these machines. I think that's usually a good first step. So I can take this out. I think I can throw it in here, hopefully. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just wait for all of those to complete. It's almost done. Good. Now, what else? I think we need some glass for this. Is that right? No. Yes. We do. Do I have any glass or sand? I do. Beautiful. So the steel casing is an osmium, 4 glass. And then this is 2 iron, 4 redstone, that casing, and the 2 basic control circuits. Got it. All right. Now we can make steel casing and we can make the enrichment chamber. So just following along with the quests, to get the wind generator, we need 2 of these energy tablets, which are 2 infused alloy each. That's 2, 4, 5. So let's get 1 piece of redstone and put it into the enrichment chamber. And that'll allow us to get 8 infused alloy out of 1 piece of redstone, which is great. See, that's 80 millibuckets now. So we only need that 1 redstone for 8 infused alloy. And then let's just search wind generator. And then we'll need 1 more basic control circuit. So maybe I should just do 7 of these because I don't need them all. And we'll just replace one of those with an osmium once it's done. So I'll sit here and wait for it. Okay, so now I'll put the osmium in and we'll get an, oh right, it's 20 for a control unit. So I should have taken 2 out, but we can still make it work. I'll just make extra of something. Probably infused alloy because we need to make this for better power cables. So I'll just go grab 6 more iron to use for those so we don't waste any of the redstone. Because the next thing we're going to need is steel, I think. 7? Right, because I had 90. Let's grab a 7. So those will keep going. I think we have everything we need. 3 osmium there. Grab that. And then 3 gold for, so 6 gold and 8 redstone. So let's make 2 of these guys and then 1 of those guys for the quest. And then honestly, we can also stick this right there and set this to extract. And now he's part of our power gen. So he generates 30 RF per tick, which is slower than our coal generator, but obviously doesn't need fuel. That's not a bad way to get power. Okay, I've made that. We made that. We did the steel ingots. We did the enrichment chamber. I kind of skipped ahead, but it's more efficient to just make this as quickly as you can. I understand how to get started with mech. We can also make these tier upgrades, which are really good, and then speed upgrades. Those just take too much power. Yes, I've made the energy pipe and all of the upgrades. Jetpacks are also here, but I want to wait on that. My whole base is flat, so I don't really need a jetpack for now. Okay, so the next thing they want us to do is universal cables, which is more steel. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put stuff away. I think I can keep like energy pipes and the alloys and the steel over there for now. I will break this with my fortune pick. And then smelt it, and then put these away. I don't need them right now. Put the osmium away. Okay, fresh inventory, good to go. We need to get a lot of steel. So actually, let's make one of those, or let's make 2 of those basic tier installers. So I need 4 total basic control units, which are this, and that'll make 4 if I enrich it. Cool. So let's wait on those guys. The other things we'll need are 8 redstone, because there's 4 each, and then 4 iron and 2 planks. Awesome. We can already make 1 of them in our crafting stick, and we can put that here. So that upgrades it to this enriching factory, which can do 3 things at once. And that'll do the same for the metallurgic infuser as well. At least I think it's also 3. Oops, I need to shift right click. Yeah, and then I'll turn auto sort on. So that gives us the basic tier installer, doodad. That's fine. I'll read that later. Okay, so now we want to make a bunch of coal, or sorry, steel. So what I'm gonna do is, don't think there's an upgrade for like cycling things back through. I could do that with pipes though. So we already have our wrench. Let's grab some item pipe and one of those pipe upgrades, the diamond one preferably. Yeah, we can just go like this, set this to extract, and then I need to let's just honestly put a stack of coal in here. Because we're going to need so much. It'll still go pretty slow, but another thing I can do, set this to side config, right is the output, and we can turn eject on. And if I turn your left to input, or extra, then this will start filling up with the carbon we generate from there. Now we can stick some iron in here, and that'll go through, and hopefully it'll actually just feed the enriched carbon back up. And the steel dust should stay here because I don't think it can go back in. Right, maybe we auto sort off and just do this. So this has a place to go back up. Okay, let's turn eject on. That's set to out and that's set to in. Yeah. Okay, so it's not going back. Let's put an upgrade on this. Just set a whitelist filter for enriched iron. There it goes. Okay. We could have another out for the steel, but for now we'll just let it sit in there. I think we can turn auto sort back on as long as I don't run out of enriched iron, which I don't think I will. We can also just shove another stack of iron in here, and then the coal, we have plenty. We got plenty of carbon. All right. It's not nighttime yet. I'll let that run. Maybe do some more gravel. Actually, we should have plenty. We can keep going with the quests with what we have. I was gonna look for torches, because it looks like my base is a little dark, but I'll just go to sleep. Grab our steel. Right, so the next one is the basic universal cable, which is just 2 steel and a redstone. Thank you. Get a little grab bag there. Then the next thing is this superheating element. So one of the first things we did was set up this porcelain crucible with a torch. And you see up there it says rate 1x. If we make this superheating element and put it under there, it'll be 60x and it'll make lava really fast. So we can make that. We need 4 steel and osmium, 4 glass again. Osmium, steel. We can actually do this now. So let's just, it's right here. Superheating element. Let's make the casing, and then was it 4 copper and 4 redstone? Then we make the superheating element. And now if I break this torch and put this here, I might actually need to upgrade our pipe, but that is just, it's sinking quickly, and this is filling up much more quickly than it was before. We can actually see once this fills up, Crucible will fill up very quickly. Yeah. So much faster than it was before. They gave us some steel back and then more power. Great, thank you. I've made this. Project E, great. Igneous extruder, great, thank you. Time to use our power. I agree. I've done this. I made an upgraded furnace. Now comes the actual automation of Skyblock. And it's like shown below. They say in this note that, this will not work. Because it really won't. It's close enough. So from this cobblestone generator, it goes into this auto hammer, which turns it into gravel, this auto sieve, which will sieve it, and then into a chest with some crafters that'll craft the ores into, the actual ore blocks, and into a furnace to smelt. So we have the back half of that, but the goal here is to replace me breaking things with a hammer and then automatic or manually running them through the sieves. So that's will this take a block? Oh my gosh, it will. So that's the real benefit to this automation is no more sieving and no more breaking things with a hammer. Obviously, it is a lot slower than me doing it like that, but it's passive, which is the most important thing. Apparently, there's also more quests that I've done. Oh yeah, the iron furnace. Thank you. So if I look up hammer, we can make the flux hammer. So let's get to work on that. We need 2 sticks, 2 diamonds, we need 2 blocks of iron, and then we need 5 glass panes. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we also need a hopper, 5 iron, and a chest. Cannot wait until we have auto crafting. Oops, can't do any of that yet. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we got this. Now, I should also probably make another cobblestone generator, so let's just do that. And we'll also need more item pipes. It's just cobble gen. And then that is logs and glass. Oh no, thank you. I probably shouldn't right click with the builder's wand either, but we just need the 1 glass and then 6 logs. Then I'll go ahead and upgrade this to tier 2 as well. This is good that we have a lot of lava now, so we can make these. We can do that. Should I upgrade to iron? I mean, why not, right? Yeah. I'm surprised the iron doesn't take blocks, but I mean, it's just generating cobblestone, right? All right, let's make some more item pipes as well, even though that's kind of annoying. Give me some of this and some of that and some of this. Okay, item pipe, let's make 2 recipes, 32 more. Okay, where am I gonna set this up? I think right over here. And let's go left to right, I guess. That makes sense. So cobble gen there. That can actually feed directly into the flux hammer. So this has an output side, which is this little chute, and it needs an inventory there for it to do any work. So let's look at sieves. And let's look at the flux sieve. It's the same recipe, which is a hopper, which we can make 2 iron blocks, a sieve, and then iron bars, which I think I have. What we don't have is the sieve. I think I need planks for that and some sticks. Take some logs. I haven't made any planks. We need a chest and iron for a hopper. And I think we have everything else. Then we need the sieve, which I can just do by hand. Sure, game. Sure, make me do it by hand. So this can go here, machine starting up. These also need power, so I can't just run them for free. I think out of energy. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. So we'll have to probably run some power over here in an annoying way. I could just make another cobble or a coal generator actually. But I think this outputs on the bottom. So we should put a nice chest there for now because that's really actually, I could just put a storage IO next to it, right? I think I should do that because then this extracting thing won't work, but the others will. And you know what? Now that I think about it, this should probably just go over here. I just don't know if I take you out and put you back in, okay, it keeps the filters. So let's do this. Oh, I didn't need to break that. I just did not need to break that. I broke that for no reason at all. Yeah, and that keeps the filters too. Okay, need to break you. I also need to break you, which goes in here. All these little guys back in there. Storage controller here, and then I have the pipe wrench filters there, and now that'll do the same thing. And it's doing the same thing as that up there. Cool. So I just need a sophisticated storage. Oh, I might need to relink those actually with the storage tool. Yeah. What is this? That's an output. I can't use that. But I need to link those back up. And then I'll just make another. I can make a storage input, honestly. I can turn an IO into that. Can I turn an output into an input? Oh my gosh, I can. Okay. Link that to here as well. And then also this chest should already be connected. So that should output. I don't know if that'll work. Because I don't know if it'll recognize that as a connected inventory. We could try it. If there's a diamond in there, no, it doesn't get sucked out. 'Cause this needs to push to something. It says it's happy with it though. Maybe it'll push it to here and then it'll get sucked out. That would be fine too. But let's get some power over there and see if we can make it work. Again, it's gonna be really slow, but I can deal with slow for now. I just need something passive so I don't break my wrist holding right click all day. Power, power. All right, you should be going. Yep, there's a gravel in here. Oh, this one also needs a mesh. I'm just going to steal one of these for now. Okay, machine is working. Is it just dumping stuff in here? It is. Wow, it's perfect. Okay. So as long as this guy has power, we are good to go. I could also make one of these access points just dump coal blocks into there. So that's not a bad strat either. So yeah, this is all automated now. So anything else we're doing, we will get a slow trickle of gravel drops into our system. Nice. There are a couple things we can do to make this faster. I forgot I can't search upgrade here, but I'm just gonna look. So there's these gold upgrades, and you can stack 3 of these in one of the machines. And if I put one in there, it obviously makes it take more power, but it increases the amount of items processed at once during one cycle. And I think it also decreases the processing time if I have the upgrade in there in general. Because if I have a diamond upgrade in there, it reduces the processing time to 80 ticks, but it takes so much more power. There's this comparator. Sneak right click on a block to set the redstone output direction. I don't know I don't know why why I would need that. But then the netherite upgrades really fast. It does a stack at a time and gets the processing time down to 20 ticks, so 1 second per stack of stuff. We're not going to do that yet. I don't think we have enough power to even do a gold upgrade. Yeah, we're already draining power from this thing, so we already kind of have to make another one, but that's not too bad. Let's get everything put away. I'll put our steel over here and our pipes and stuff. Everything else I'm okay with just shoving in here. And then let's get another whole generator, which is 2 gold nuggets, 2 lapis, 4 iron. Do that. Do this. Then we need 2 redstone torches. Redstone snuck in there somehow. That's probably my fault. And then 6 coal. Let's just stick this guy right here. Set this to extract. Dump some coal blocks in there. And then that should keep these guys happy. Yeah, he's going up now. He's going up now, so we're all good. Oh, hey, Wandering Trader. Got anything good? No, you don't. Oh, actually, before I pull my sword out. Actually, no, that's bad because I can just buy seeds and any seed I want from another block. So, sorry, you gotta go. Did it suck everything out? All right. My emeralds away. Don't need the storage tool. Okay. So, I mean, this is, it's going. It's doing what it needs to be doing. Let's check our quest book to see what all that got. We got this, of course. We did our compacting upgrades already. I got these seeds a while ago. I got moss a while ago. Okay, yeah, it's showing the upgrades down here. The next thing is infinite wireless power transfer. Start by getting flux dust in the end. See, I never did this in my last playthrough. So for now, we're just gonna kind of let this cook. I should get into the Powa mod, which will let us get a lot of power with lava generation, which obviously is very easy based off of the setup we have back there, where it's just the superheating element and the crucibles. Let's melt up all this steel as well. So I will set that up as well. All right, the other thing I want to do today is start generating blackstone. See, finish something in getting started 1 was the iron cobble gen. That's right. Okay, so the mod we need to get started generating blackstone is alchemistry. I haven't used this mod before, but we need an atomizer. Yeah, now let me check for blue ice. That's what we need to get blackstone from either the igneous extruder or the extractor, but I think the igneous extruder will just be easier for us. We already kind of have a spot for it. Oh, and it doesn't take a block in the bottom. Did you take an extra block for blackstone? Yeah, it needs soul soil. Yeah, so we'll definitely just use this. It's just blue ice and lava, generate blackstone. Yeah, and I can just replace this with blue ice and use you and take that obsidian away. So to make this, you need 9 packed ice, which we can get by compacting 9 ice, or bulk washing 1 ice gives us a packed ice. And the way we get ice, there's a couple ways, but the easiest one is compacting water in the alchemistry compactor, and we get water by atomizing water. So we need an atomizer and a combiner from alchemistry, and then I can get ice, wash it into packed ice, and then get a blue ice to put over there. So let's do this. We need 2 cauldrons, 2 pistons. I'm just going to grab a whole stack of iron. We can put all of this away. Stack. Oh, that's nuggets. I need ingots. Need some redstone. We'll need some wood planks. Keep running low on some cobblestone. So I need 2 of you, 2 of you. That's it. That's the atomizer. And then the compactor. I need 2 more pistons and 2 stone pressure plates. I should have plenty of stone. Yep. I need 2 more. Yep. Compactor. All right. So we have, I'm just going to stick these in the most random and unnecessary spots. I'm going to put all of my stuff away. I am going to grab some buckets. I need to grab water. So we put the water in the atomizer. Oh, just like that. Okay. And yeah, it's giving us the water. Then we put the water in here to get ice. Okay, and then we only need 9 of those, which I guess is just 9 buckets of water. Makes sense. Almost done. Let's grab this out so it doesn't like fill up and complain. Is that all we need? 6, 7, 8. It looks like we need 1 more bucket of water. Cool. All right, 9 ice. We can take the ice into our bulk washer and go to bed. Eat our toast, and then down here we should have 9 packed ice. We do this, we get a blue ice, and then I need to come to this igneous extruder, take the obsidian away, put a piece of blue ice here, and now it's making blackstone. I don't know where the kiwi went that it was making, but it's gone. So it's now making blackstone. So the other thing, I'm going to need another compacting drawer. So let's just get what we need for that real quick. I don't remember exactly what it takes, but we're going to need a lot of blackstone. So it's a good idea to make one of these for it, just so we have a lot on standby. And then I will need an item pipe, the item pipe here, compacting drawer here, set that to extract, and then put blackstone in here. Yep, it's going. Cool. Blackstone, once we crush it with a hammer, we get crushed blackstone. And in a sieve, that'll give us ancient debris, which is super important. It also gives us magma cream, which we can turn into magma blocks, which we can then bulk wash to get a lot of obsidian, which is very good. Mostly for these void upgrades, which I use a lot when I do passive resource generation, because if I have like a refined storage system that's taking in all these items and shoving them into drawers, if these drawers fill up, it'll fill up the disks in the refined storage network. So I'd rather it just send it to the drawer and get voided than clog up everything else. And in this case, it's like 4.6 thousand zinc ingots is more than we're going to need, so I'm okay with kind of voiding everything else. For stuff like iron, gold, redstone, diamonds, We'll put upgrades on these so that we store a higher amount of them before they get voided. But we don't need to worry about that at all right now because we have nowhere near enough resource generation to worry about that. But we will in the future. And while I'm doing this, let's just fill our mesh back up. Let's get our diamond mesh back to finish our 25 so that we can still do it by hand when we want. I could hook these up to our storage so they always have blocks of coal, but these aren't going too fast yet, so I'm not worried about it. We got our steel done. Let's put that in the mod box for now. We can also go through here and pull out some modded stuff. I'll take the upgrades out. Let's get organized a little bit. Take our extractor, some of these machines. Maybe that's it. I thought I saw, yeah, there's an infused alloy in there that I definitely don't want in here. Yeah, I think that's it. And up here, we probably have something. Nah. All right. What quests did we do? Oh yeah, we got ice. That gives us snow blocks, which is kind of cool. And then from alchemistry, we got the atomizer. I think that's it. Cool. Shove these guys in there. Make sure everything that has a drawer gets put away. And all this stuff can go here. This also needs to get organized. I should just smelt this lead ore. Getting done. And then I really want to fix this so redstone's not going in there because I want the redstone to go over here, and that should be all linked up. Yeah, is all this linked up? Good. All linked up and locked up. Actually, I should also do this so we know that that one's free. Whew. Okay. Basic passive resources. Very, very good step to be on. We can also enchant this diamond mesh. I don't know if it makes the machine faster, but I know it gives us more stuff. I tested that. So the other thing that we can do is we can take the gravel that this thing produces, and then we can have one going into a sieve, and then we can split some off to get turned into sand and dust. Or we can have 3 different hammers making gravel just to keep the ratio right. I mean, doing an upgrade on this would also work for that, but I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say what I want to do right now, because everything's just kind of automated and we're kind of chilling. The other reason we needed Blackstone is because I want to make our base out of that. At the very beginning of the series, I showed the base design that I made and want to make, and most of that's going to be Blackstone and Blackstone tiles. I'll try to get gilded Blackstone. I don't know how. It's obviously a Bastion treasure. Oh, I can just put gold on Blackstone. That's so free. Okay, we'll do that because I think gilded Blackstone is super cool. Also the source stone, which is kind of nice. And then we're gonna use some purple glass as well. So that'll look nice. But kind of the next thing to do is if we want to automate more and more quickly, we're going to need power generation and a lot of it. So we could set up a nice little lava area with some of the power could get started here. This basic magmator generates 20 Fe per tick, but once we get up to like hardened, it generates 200. And then niotic, which is like the diamond tier, is 2000. So those go up pretty good. I think the thermo generator is passive. Produce Fe when placed over a heat source and given a steady supply of water. And it looks like it depends on what blocks we put under it, and block of blazing crystal is actually the best. So that would be we can grow this stuff, which actually is what I'm going to do, but we can also use 4 blaze powder to get one. It's really how we are going to do it. Eventually I'll grow it. It just takes a lot to make these seeds, and rightfully so. You need a compressed block and some blue essence, which doesn't mean anything to you yet if you're just kind of following along on the series, but ooh, we got a nice coal block here. Let's shove that in this guy, keep him topped up. So yeah, there's a couple methods we can go. There's also solar panels, which generate almost nothing. If I go up to the niotic, they generate 400, so they scale really poorly. Actually, so the starter is 20. The basic is 60 because it takes 3 of the starter to make. But then the hardened is 100, even though it takes 3 of these. So you lose 20 Fe per tick by upgrading. Then the blazing one only generates 200, so you lose 100 Fe per tick when you do that upgrade. So it's kind of it kind of sucks doing that. But I wouldn't be against the thermo generators need a passive supply of water, and we can make the aqueous accumulator, which just generates infinite water. We just have to pump that in, which I guess is fine. And they're super easy to make. So maybe we try that first, just setting up some thermo generators so we have at least a little bit of passive power, and then we need to get into the magmators because lava generation is so easy in this pack. Oh, these take thermo plates. This recipe is a bit expensive. The capacitors are really expensive. A block of redstone for 4. We'll get into that later though. I almost want to get refined storage set up first. Because honestly, I do not like doing the power mod unless we have auto crafting, because it's very, very annoying. There are so many crafting recipes, so many pre-crafts you have to do. You gotta make this dielectric paste, and then you gotta make that into these are dielectric rods, and then into this dielectric casing. There's just a bunch of annoying stuff. The photoelectric pane for the power things, the thermoplate, and then to make like a niotic energy cell, you need 2 of the blazing, which is 2 of the hardened, 2 of the basic, and the capacitors too, they scale up, so you have to have the last one for the next one. So it's a really good use case for, oh, we got a pick to spawn. See ya. But it's a really good use case for refined storage, auto crafting, or AE2. I'm definitely going to start with refined storage and then get into AE2 because I haven't done it in a long time, but I think I need to for this pack, especially when we go for the star. So I think our next goal, let's get some good passive resource gen, and that includes lava. Maybe we just keep... Maybe we get like a couple more wind generators and just use those. And then I want to get refined storage set up and then get into the power mod for power, get some better passive resource generation. And then once we have that set up, I'm going to start building the real base. So we still have a couple more things to do before I'm okay with just building for like 50 hours. But yeah, there's some big steps to take before we get there. And then afterwards, we have so much to do. And we still haven't gotten into mystical agriculture. Yeah. I think honestly for now, I'm just going to, let's see. Yeah, we're back down to 100 redstone, which isn't good. So I might spend some time sieving dust while we wait for our passive resource gen to generate some resources passively. Let's see, 287, 263. Let's keep those numbers in mind. Actually, I'm gonna write those down with Notepad. Gold, 263, iron, 287. And then I guess we can look at diamond and emerald as well. That's 635 diamond, and emeralds are at 593. 263, 287. Okay, so we haven't gotten any yet. But as long as this thing's working, we will. So yeah, I'm going to do some dust just because we need a lot more redstone. And while I'm doing that, I also need to make more compacting drawers for the stuff that we get from sieving dust. Should I do that first or do I just leave it in here? I mean, this thing's got a gold stack upgrade, so I think I just leave it in there. But yeah, I'm just going to do this for a while. Just sit back, chill, watch my YouTube, and do some dust. We'll see ya. Okay, I'm back. I have done, as obviously, very little. I want to make a trash can to void the Zycraft crystals. And we can do that pretty quick. So let's do that. They're very cheap. So what we're going to do is grab an item pipe. We are going to put it there, put on extract, and then where did I put the diamond upgrade? We don't need you. We actually don't need this anymore either. I almost broke that stone up there, which is scary, but I want to set this filter, whitelist filter, to all of this, and I'll be adding to this as well. Salt as well has got to go. Grains of infinity, honestly, also might go. Arcane crystal's gonna go. I'll keep Certus quartz dust because I think I can smelt that into silicon, which is good. I guess I'll keep force gems because I think force craft will be fun to get into. But these Zycraft crystals have just gotta go. The dark inverted ones are kind of cool, but not cool enough. Anything else in here I want to get rid of? No, I'll keep the sky stone as well. Or when gee, that's so fast. For when we want to get into AE2, but I'm okay with all this stuff. And then blaze powder, I don't think has any compacting. No. But that'll hold 4,000. I'll just keep it there, even though it's ugly. And then we need to add it to this filter over here. Just want to make sure this stuff. Let's just do it. Let's commit. Gunpowder should be here. No, no. I have a drawer for it, but I never set a filter for it. Let's just fucking commit. So all this shit's gonna get pulled out. Gunpowder should have already gone there. Let's see. Is this compact? No. So this is kind of the process I'm gonna have to do. So you're just gonna go and do a normal box, buddy. Grains of Infinity. Nope. So you're not gonna go there. You're gonna go in a normal box. Gunpowder already goes there. Skystone dust. Great. So almost none of the stuff we get from dust actually compacts. So it has to go into normal drawers, which don't have as much storage as the compacting ones. So we'll have to build some upgrades for those at some point, which is fun. Okay. The upgrades are really expensive, but we don't need it yet because we don't have that much. Back to the grind for me. Have these upgraded actually? Oh, we got 1 gold and 2 iron, it looks like. Couple diamonds and emeralds. Cool. All right, I'm back to grinding. Okay, small detour. I noticed that the forced gems specifically have an EMC value, which complicates things a bit. I think when I'm doing dust, I can just turn the compacting upgrade off. Now, I have not gotten into Project E. We can't actually get into this half until we do all of this. We need to start Botania, we need to fight the dragon and get Dragon's Breath, get some Blaze Rods, get a Nether Star, and then we can make the Philosopher's Stone to get into like the rest of Project E. But to start with Project E, we can do some of the basic stuffs, like the alchemical chest. We just need some of the powders that I made for the repair talisman very early on in the series, which are in here for sure. And then we need, what was it, a diamond, a stone, and a chest. Diamond, some stone, and a chest. I actually haven't looked at the second step of this, so I don't know if we can even do it yet. But now we can get an alchemical chest with 2 iron ingots. We got a couple more since I looked last, which is nice. Okay, and this is just a big ass chest. This is just a big chest. That's not what we want. We want an energy condenser. We need 4 obsidian. I don't think I have, but I can make pretty easily. Yeah. All right. So we're going to take a quick detour to do this. To get obsidian, I need to wash magma blocks, which I can get from sieving Blackstone or Netherrack. Let's do Netherrack because that'll give us some more blaze powder and nether quartz. I could obviously get like ancient debris, but I don't really need it yet because I don't have a smithing template. So this we just same process. We smash that up and then sieve it, and some of this stuff will be getting pulled out, but most of it won't. And I have this off anyway. It looks like all of it's getting pulled out. Yeah, blaze powder. The only thing that isn't is the blackstone pebbles, which is fine. The magma cream getting pulled out? No. The nether quartz is, looks like there's coal. No, those are the blackstone pebbles. What? I just looked at this. What do I get from this? In a diamond. Oh, like nothing. Okay. Good, 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 good. And actually the netherite mesh gives us more nether quartz, which is actually really good. We're just going to get hopefully enough magma cream for 4 obsidian. It didn't look like we were getting much. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty. And then do this and then bulk wash that. Good. We can turn this back on and update it so we just get the blackstone out and then help this guy out and put the blackstone in there. How much we got? We got 2,000. Yeah, so it's going a little slow, but we don't need it that fast. We just need a lot of it. And then going to take the blocks out of here because we don't want the blocks. Does salt have an EMC value too? No. Okay, so we still want to trash that. We'll just leave it in there for now. I doubt arcane crystal does have an EMC value. No. Okay, we'll just leave it in there for now. We'll delete it later. But all these gems do. So what we can do is grab 4 diamonds and make an Make an energy condenser. Cool. So the alchemical chest is bigger. Good. What actually transforms items into one another? First, you put the item you want to trade for in the top left slot. Then place any items with EMC value into the main inventory of the condenser, and they will be converted. So there's also an upgrade, insanely fast, along with adding onto its UI by having a section for you to put EMC in and a separate section for the item you are trying to make, right? It just upgrades it a little bit, but it's so expensive in this mod pack. And then the next thing, I haven't actually looked at these. So let me sleep first and then I'll explain Project E in a nutshell. Okay, so some items, like this magma cream, has an EMC value listed, same with like stone. And what this, makes sense. What this energy condenser allows us to do is put an item up here that has EMC. We'll notice that iron ingots don't, which is annoying. Do diamonds? Nope. I think, does like raw iron? No. And I don't think iron ore does either. No. So what do I want to make? That's a very good question. I guess we can just search EMC and see what does. Shroom lights or sea lanterns wouldn't be bad. It looks like a lot of cosmetic items do because they're just made out of like basic wood and stuff. And actually, I'm kind of low on wood. It looks like glass does as well. Wool, stones, more stones, more cosmetic blocks and bridges. Ender pearl fragments, some food, more cosmetic items, more wood stuff. What about anything I can use? Wow. All of the stuff from Project E. Nope. Not all of the stuff from Project E. That's kind of frustrating. And then the Psycraft crystals. Okay. Blaze rods. That's nice. If I can get a blaze rod. Is this an Equest reward? Blaze powder, blaze rods. That's kill 5 blazes. Don't think I've ever seen those. What else? Kill 10. Sword blueprint gives us a blaze rod. Spawn range. Okay. Sword blueprint we can do. We just have to go through silent gear a little bit, and I don't think we have enough paper. But let's try. Let's just try. Let's cut this guy down and make a bunch of paper. So let's start silent gear. Okay, it's pretty short. I'm not going to use this at all. That made me make so much junk, man. I'm never going to use this. We could also just do logs, right? Yeah, but so quick detour. Okay, we got those. We need one of these, which is 3 of those and 2 sticks like this. Cool. We need to make the pickaxe. Just give me some cobblestone. I think I should go like this, and then 2 sticks or something, and I make a pickaxe. 1 stick. Great. Okay, we did this guy. We made our pickaxe. Blueprint, 4 paper and 1 blue dye. Cool. I need to make 8 of them. Not cool. Surely I have more paper in here, right? 1. I have more sugar cane. Yeah, I only need to take 1 out. That's okay. Yay, I made 8 blueprint paper. Are you proud of me? Now I need to make a sword blueprint, which is a stick and 2 blueprint papers. Wow. Thank you for the blaze rod. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick the blaze rod in here. And now when stuff gets put into here, like some of this extra covalence dust, it's going to turn it into more blaze rods. So we're going to pump these crystals out, which have an EMC of 128, and turn them into blaze rods. It's about like 9 of the rods will turn into 1 blaze rod. Or 9 of the gems will turn into 1 rod, which is totally fine. This is just all this crap I don't want ever again. Yeah, just shove everything in there. Okay, look at that. We got some blaze rods. Now I can do dust at my leisure. I can keep grinding and having fun and getting my redstone stocks back up before we move on to refined storage, which is kind of our next milestone. It looks like everything goes over here's doing good. Added some syllables there. That's okay. I'm just going to get back to doing some dust. Maybe I'll do some gravel too. And yeah, we'll see you in a bit. not doing that much, but I am done for the day. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to do more Blackstone and Netherite to get more obsidian so I can actually make those void upgrades for stuff that I don't want. I can also set up drawers for all of the stuff that I get from Blackstone and Netherite, and we'll start needing this compacting upgrade. Oh, I have it off. I need to flip that back on and then click on all these, I guess. Just take them all out and put them back in. It a gravel as well. And then I can have like stuff like salt and force gems in a drawer with a void upgrade. So when I get more than I need, they're just voided and I don't have to worry about storing them anywhere. And stuff like blaze powder, I guess, too. Let's check on our blaze rods. We had 7. Now we have over a stack and almost another half stack. So that's really good for us. Oh, these are cool. So yeah, that opens up a whole bunch of stuff. And we can also use these to make blazing crystals a whole lot faster than we would with blaze powder, because that kind of takes an extra step. I think we can also turn blaze powder into blaze rods. We cannot. They have no EMC value. There's almost nothing with EMC value. Blaze rods are good. Slime balls are also kind of good because we'll need those. Phantom membrane will be nice. Maybe magma cream, glass, I guess. I don't know. Usually it's a very useful mod, but obviously very broken when you can just turn literal garbage into like iron and stuff. But I think this is a good balance for this pack because you want to use stuff like mystical agriculture and productive bees for getting resources. Holy shit! You want to use stuff like this for resource generation and not just these glowstone things that give you infinite items. So there'll be no time for you. Maybe this actually, in case this is the last part of the first quote-unquote movie, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like it, remember to leave a like and a comment if you have any suggestions on stuff that I'm doing that'll be more efficient. Obviously a lot of it I already know. We're just kind of in the early stages, to be honest, but we'll be moving on up. Again, our next steps are refined storage and then power and then more passive resource generation and then building our base. So this is a good amount of Blackstone. It's definitely not enough for the whole base, but we'll get there. And yeah, again, if this is the last one, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next movie. It'll be probably a couple of weeks because I'll have to record a bunch after work and then edit a bunch after work. But yeah, I'm excited. So yeah. See ya. Hey guys, this is my first session back after uploading the first episode, and I'm really happy with how it went. A couple hundred views right now. Hobble commented on it, which is great. I'm sure he talked about that in the intro to this episode, but yeah, really happy with how everything went. So I've decided to sit down and finish recording for episode 2, and that's what this is. So to align with kind of the goal I want to get done in this episode is I think I want to get a little refined storage system set up just so I don't, this is, not good. So there's a couple things we need for that. We're going to need more passive power generation, so I don't have to keep throwing blocks of coal in here all the time, because if I run out, it could be bad. So for that, also while I was just kind of editing and uploading that last episode, I watched a couple other playthroughs. Not all the way. I didn't want to get any like big progression spoilers or anything. Basically just watched up until they were at where I'm at now. And one of the things was from the Power mod. These thermo generators that are passive, they just need water and a heat source. They actually end up being pretty good. So eventually, at first I was going to use the magmators, but I think I'm going to make some thermo generators to start. You can use lava and then we can upgrade later to give it better heat. But I think just to power our refined storage system and some basic machines, we're going to use the thermos, which means I'm going to start the power mod. The other thing, to give those things water, we're just going to make a sink. So let's just start with that. We need 5 terracotta. Actually, first we need to prep actually to make everything we need for the power mod, which is actually quite a bit. I was just trying to get organized now. There's flint. I want to make sure I have enough stuff to at least get started. And while we're doing that, actually, we'll get our automated gravel resources in. So it looks like clay has an EMC value, which is kind of surprising to me. I'm going to take the blaze rods out for now. Ooh, 2 blaze rods. That was a quest. Well, that's for this. Great. Great. So we actually need a lot of clay to get started. So I'm going to turn, our EMC into clay now instead of blaze rods. We have plenty for what we need to get started with. I will also need, let's just look at the power stuff. So for the starter one, can I skip starter and go straight to basic? No, you need a starter for the basic one. So this is going to be a lot of crafting. Let's just look at what we need for the starter generator. So the dielectric paste is kind of the base for all this. And it looks like we just need coal, clay, and blaze powder. All things we have a decent amount of except for clay. And then the thermoplates are redstone and blaze powder. These capacitors are more of that dielectric paste and a lot of redstone. We should be okay. We have 74 blocks, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, and we can actually look at the Powa quest book. Powa, cool. Yep, dielectric stuff, dielectric casings. Got it. Is there anything I want to do before I go down this path? Because it's going to be kind of a long road. Yes, let's look at any other ways we can get more clay. Dimensional mineshaft, probably not going to happen. Mud in the enrichment chamber, probably not going to happen. And the rest of this, bees, we don't have anything yet. There's the barrel mixing, but I'm not going to do all that by hand. Let's see. Okay, what about clay balls? That's not bad. Water essence and dirt essence. We might be able to do that depending on the recipe for those seeds. Crushing would take a long time for us to set up. We could just wash sand. Honestly, that's not awful because we can get a bunch of sand and we have bulk washing. It'll be quick. Actually, I shouldn't ignore milling dripstone blocks, but that's it's just going to be a long process. Oops. Enrichment chamber on clay gives us 4 clay balls. So we should, if we get blocks, that's how we should turn them into clays in the enrichment chamber. All right. Actually, let's just start that now. Let's throw all the clay we have. Let's leave. Is there actually one in there? No, okay. We can set that to clay and then keep one on us so we don't lose it. And then throw these into the enriching factory and then don't eject just in case somehow clay can go down. Oh, carbon's in there anyway. Okay, so for these thermal plates, we need those clay balls. I'll take a stack of redstone and then 6 blocks. Definitely some iron, coal, blaze powder. Yeah. Okay, so this will at least get us started in these thermoplates, capacitors, redstone, blaze powder. Got it. Coal, clay. Yep. Awesome. Looks like we have everything we need to get started. So let's start. Dielectric paste. Let's start with 2 stacks of this. And then if we do this, no, that recipe takes iron bars, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, let's get some iron bars. 16 might be a good amount for now. So this dielectric paste we need to turn into rods, and then there are vertical rods, and then there's also horizontal rods, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's interesting for sure. Let's get 32 of each of those. And then we need to make the dielectric casing, which is just those and some iron. And that's our first quest done. So the energizing orb, this is how you... Once we get past, like it says, the starter and the basic tier, we'll eventually need to make better materials for this mod. And those are, you make them in this energizing orb. So you give it power with these rods that kind of shoot energy into the base down there. And that turns normal materials into like higher tier power materials. So we can go ahead and make the energizing orb, 3 energizing rods. Oh, and an energy cable. So let's work on that. I saw I needed some glass. Yep. And that was for the energizing orb. Give me one of those. And then these energizing rods. So we need more casings and we need capacitors. Okay, we used a lot of our horizontal rods, so let's just make a couple more of those to catch back up. Let's make a couple more dielectric casings. All right. And then we need some nether quartz right there. And we also needed capacitors. So let's make 8 of those for now. It's not going to be enough. We can turn those into the tiny ones as well, which is what we need for a lot of the starter machines. So we can make 1 of those. Does the quest need? The quest wants 3. Okay, let's do that if I can. And this is energizing rod. Whoa, that's the one I have in my hand already. Great. Perfect. It's night already. I slept right before I started. But okay. So we got the rod, or the orb, those 3 rods, and then we need an energy cable. This cable starts out okay, but I really like using mechanism for this. We need 2 nuggets and another tiny capacitor. I just find the mechanism cables to be better they at least scale better. So if we look, and they're honestly a lot cheaper too. So the hardened one will just take iron. We energize iron and we get this. That's really the most basic material past no energized materials. It's the first energized mat. So that transfers 5k. And then if we go to mechanism, the basic one, which is just steel and redstone, does 3.2 thousand. And then the next step up, which is just 1 infused alloy, is 51,000. So I just like those a lot better for transfer. All right, quest done. Get a little goodie bag with something random in it. And then we get into the quests. And we're going to get a lot of random goodies here. These are all just grab basic loot rewards with some stuff we'll need. And some of them might complete other quests. Okay, looks like we got some good stuff. Oh, we got a better energizing rod as well. Neat. Let's go ahead and make our first couple of thermogenerators. So I need more casings and capacitors, of course. Let's make 3. And then, oh, I got some large capacitors. That's actually pretty good for me. The starter one, right. We need these thermoplates. We need 3 each. Is that right? All right. I just need more tiny capacitors. Yeah, 3 each. So 3 of those gets us 1 of these. See if we can make 6 more. I can't. More tiny. Let's just break them all down. Let's need 2 more. And then thermogenerator. What am I missing? Tiny capacitors. Can I break this down into the smaller ones? I can't. So the large capacitor is just always large, huh? All right. Well, I can make a couple more of these, make them into smaller ones, and finish off that. Great. So now we have 3 of these thermogens. Now I looked at a table online and it looks like, oh, that's a quest as well. I looked at these. There's a magma block, lava source, and a block of blazing crystal, and then dark matter and red matter, but we can't get to those. So the best thing we can do for now is lava, which will be fine. It's kind of like the basic way to get these things to heat up and make power. So I'm just going to make a little setup over here on the side of our base. Let's do this. And where'd that torch go? It flew away. Did it get sucked into here? No, there it is. All right, and we'll have lava down here and the thermogens on top, and then we need a sink. So let's make the sink. I turned all of our clay blocks. That's okay. The clay. I need a couple more. Let's do just, let's just make it a full 8. And I want to smelt these. I don't have a powered smelter yet. Do I even have my furnace put down? Oh, bulk smelter. That's right. Does that work for terracotta? Yes. And terracotta can't be bulk smelted. Good. So if I throw these 8 blocks into our smelt, they should pop in down here for the terracotta that we need for the sink. Great. I'm going to throw some of the stuff that we're going to put down later into a box. That should be everything I need for now. Surely I have a bucket 2. I need a bucket of water and then 3 iron, which I think I have. Yeah. Okay. The other piece I will need is some fluid pipe, which I already have. So we're just going to toss our sink right there. Fluid pipes along the back. Set this to extract. So that'll be taking water out. And then we can, let's do the lava first. Go grab some lava and throw it down underneath where these guys are going to go. Think it needs a source block. That would make sense. And put you there. And put you there. And they're going. So these are generating 40 FE per tick, which isn't awful. We can also get better coolant to make them generate more power. And I don't remember what those liquids were. They're not part of this mod, but oh, there was like icy honey. Maybe that's just not in this pack. I don't think I can pump honey straight into here, but maybe we'll try it. Let's go get one more bucket of lava. Okay, put this guy down. Now we need to get the power from here to there. I've been using these pipes, energy pipes, but when I start upgrading these, it's not gonna be enough. It is not going to be enough at all. So let's make some of those mechanism cables I was talking about earlier. Let's just make 16 of the advanced ones, 51,000 RF per tick. Throw that on these guys, wire it over here. Don't know if I made quite enough. I think these are compatible though. At least the energy pipe looks like it's working. I guess we'll see. I definitely did not make enough. So let's make a couple more. Let's put this terracotta away. Get it at least a little organized. Oh, terracotta also has, oh, trader. Small distraction, small distraction. What you got? Portal charm, cool pickaxe, lily pad, green dye. Nope, nothing we need. All right, let's make a couple more advanced cables. Just so I can replace everything I had. Okay, everything is swapped out now. We have good power transfer going. Steel in there. All right. So now these are contributing to our power. These are 40. I mean, the wind generator is 30, which isn't bad. And it's way cheaper than these, but these get a lot better. Actually, before I put these down, I probably should have looked into making them the basic ones, which is actually super easy. We're just seeing more of all the same stuff. And I think it generates a bit more power. Yeah, 80. That's really good. So let's just pick up this lava and do that now. But, you know, proof of concept, this is all working. And I'm just going to block that up so I don't lose the machines to lava. Okay, so we're definitely going to need more of the dielectric casings, probably 3, because I don't think I have any. Uh-oh, what did I run out of? Iron ingots. Did I run through a stack? That's no good. It's really iron expensive, this mod. Okay, not night yet. The wrong guy. There we go. There's our third. For the basic, we will need more thermoplates, which means we need a lot more tiny capacitors. Oops, I just want to do this. Yeah, and let's sleep now. Cool. I need basic capacitors for those. Well, I guess we'll have to make more. I'm out of blaze powder. Game was bugging out for a little bit there. It's okay. Please. One more of those. 6. That sounds right. And then we need 6 of these. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not too bad. I just need one more block of redstone. I can't find it. There it is. Basic capacitors. All right. And now we go basic thermogen, and we make 3 of those. Beautiful. Now for the hardened, we will need energized steel, which we get by putting gold and iron into that energizing orb we made. So we'll set that up eventually. I don't think I'm going to do it yet. These machines are already really expensive to make, but we're generating more power now. And then I'll put that guy down and go grab another lava. Cool. Let's get that put down. Great. Okay. This stuff for this mod's also going to go into this box we've set up over by the power and the machines. I think everything else I can throw away here, and then I'll put clay up here. We can put the clay blocks in there. Beautiful. All right. Is this still working? Yes. Cool. So now we have these do 80 FE per tick. I'm hoping the conversion's okay on FE to RF. Looks like everything uses FE. All right, never mind. Maybe RF is old. I'm old. Is there RF? Oh yeah, these use RF per tick, but I think it's the same unit. Okay, let's look at the quest. We got the quest done. Great. Getting started. We got our thermogens. Yes, of course. And then block of blazing crystals, how we make them 280% more power. That's crazy. And then the sink we also did. Okay. Wow, we have so many energizing rods now. So we'll be able to make energized steel and blazing crystal pretty quickly, given that we have enough power. But that is good. That's one of our goals crossed off the list, is strong, reliable, passive power. I think now I can take these coal generators away, because I really don't want to be using those. Oh, they make 60. Okay. Well, that's actually a lot compared to what I mean, we replaced it with more. Oh, these do 80 each. Okay. So we have 240 there and 30 there. So like 270. So I could make some gold upgrades for our gravel sieving setup. The first diamond one costs 512. So we're not really close to that, but I wouldn't be opposed to making these. All right, and the recipe is very specific. You need green dye and you need cyan terracotta. It's a very interesting mix, but I do remember it being that specific. That's not too bad. Cyan is really easy. Also, I've just noticed, I'm just going to take a second and make sure I'm all organized. Okay, so I've been moving stuff out of these boxes. I am going to make more boxes and actually organize everything in here just by general arbitrary categories. I can't look at this anymore. So yeah, I'll do that in a time lapse, and I'll come back at some point. I'll probably just put it around where it is now. Maybe over here, I'll just put a bunch of chests and have it organized. I really need to move this sieve. Yeah, okay. Let's make a real plan for how I want to get organized before I start doing it. So this stuff shouldn't move because it's cool and good. I don't really want to expand anymore. So I think taking away the gold sieve for now is okay, and just moving storage there. Yeah. So I'm going to do that, get everything in these boxes sorted at least a little bit, maybe move some more things into drawers, and then, you know, move it in there. But yeah, I'll be back when I'm happy with how my chests work. Okay, so I made a couple more compacting drawers, really just stuff that we were getting from dust. I threw in some compacting drawers or some normal drawers if it didn't have any compacting. It's just other random stuff I kind of threw in there. And then I put everything into these chests over here. So they're a lot smaller and more manageable. And I know at least mostly what is in all of them. This is kind of like mods, general mods stuff. There's blocks, which isn't very descriptive, mob drops, and some prismarine stuff, tools, random dusts. I guess that one is. This one's more power related mod stuff, and this one's just empty. So now that that is all done, what I want to do is start making void upgrades for everything. So with functional, you can get the void upgrade, which is if we stick something into our functional storage network, if the drawer is full, it'll just delete it. This is really important for something like dust, where we might get something like apatite. Like we might get like a lot of it and we don't need it, but maybe we get less redstone, but we want a lot of redstone. So it'll still, do the dust, dump everything in here. The extra apatite just goes away, which is what we want. So I'm going to go through and make a bunch of those. And then I'm also going to be making some of these copper upgrades. They're so expensive, but I just want to make sure that's probably okay. But for things like ingots, if we ever get more than 4,000, obviously we'll need more. Really, it's mostly for these basic drawers that only hold 2,000 each. I'll need to put some upgrades in those. So I'm going to make those void upgrades, some of the storage upgrades, and then we'll be back to making our automation better, and we'll see about refined storage. I think I can fit it into this episode, but probably not this session. Yeah, definitely not this session. Yeah, I'll be back once there's some upgrades in there. Okay, so I got some void upgrades on stuff that we don't need a lot of. Certus Quartz Dust, Screens of Infinity, Skystone, Arcane Crystal, Force Gems especially, we had a ton of those. And then copper upgrades went on stuff that we do need a lot of. So things like our ingots and redstone. Yeah, that's about it. We need a lot more void upgrades. The way I've been doing it is I've been sieving netherrack to get magma cream and turning that into magma blocks and washing it to get the obsidian. I'm sure there's a better way. I think I can just pump like lava into an oak or a stone barrel and that with a water source on top, and it'll just keep popping them out. But the method I'm doing is fine for now, and we're getting other resources from it, so I'm not too concerned. So also everything for netherrack is being handled. So if I just sieve netherrack, the blackstone pebbles will stay, but we have a drawer here for blackstone, which is good because we'll need a lot of that. We're generating it over there too, obviously, but we'll need more. So for now, let's see, should I get into refined storage or should I focus on power and more automation? Let's focus on more power, upgrading these and adding more of them, and then upgrading and adding more flux hammers and flux sieves. I think that's my next goal. I can automate dust as well. So next episode, we will do that. We will get at least one gold upgrade in these so they're a little bit faster. And then we'll add a setup that's, 3 of these hammers to get it down to dust. And then another sieve going into our storage and getting sorted and smelted or whatever, so that we get our redstone numbers up. Between now and then, I'm in the middle of a podcast, so I'm just going to do I think I'm just going to sieve some gravel. I use so much iron, and we're going to need a lot more to get more passive, our power generation. So I'll just do a couple rounds of gravel by hand, and then we'll jump into the next recording session, hopefully. So yeah, see you when that happens. Hey guys, so I just got back on after the last recording session. I remember I was grinding out a lot of gravel and dust. Good, looks like we got a lot of good stuff. Oh no, I didn't do any dust. But I'm gonna do the same thing starting out today. Gotta finish up our goal for this episode today. Gonna make a couple more thermo generators, and then I'm gonna automate dust and get some upgrades into these sieves and hammers. So that's really the goal for my session today. So I'm gonna start out by just getting a bunch of resources so we can expand our power and then make everything we need to automate dust and upgrade those. So yeah, I'm just taking a look here. I know we need a lot of redstone. We need a lot of iron. We probably need even more than we have now. We need some blaze powder. We should be good on that. Clay, looks like we're good. So I'm going to go to town on some gravel and dust, and I'll be back when I think I have enough to probably make, so we have 3 of the basics now. I'm trying to think, I think I want 12 of these. 12 times 80, that would be like 960 RF per tick, I think. I don't know, don't check that math. But yeah, I'll be back when that's when I'm all prepped to do that. Okay, I'm back. I just went until we had just over 1,000 iron and over 1,000 redstone dust, which should be plenty to get started. I want to, again, have 12 of these, and then maybe we'll upgrade them. We'll see. We'll see if I can do that in time. But is it thermogen? Yeah, thermogen. Okay, so let me just do the math on this. I'm actually gonna open Notepad right now. I'll be tabbing out a lot, but 12 of these, and we already have 3 of them, so we need 9 more of these. So casings, 9. Tiny capacitors, we need 2 each, so that's 18. And then thermoplates, we need 3 each, and we're making 9, so we need 27. Let's start there. All right. So we already have one of these. We actually already have 18 tiny capacitors, which is nice. And the thermal plates are just the blaze powder and some other stuff. So I think that's all we'll need for those for now. We're going to need more dielectric paste. So let's just craft up some of that right now. Let's get a stack of this, a stack of clay balls, and 2 stacks of coal, and just make, oh, that's a lot. All right. And then we need some iron bars. Do I have iron bars left over? Some. So we need, for these casings, we'll need a bunch of these horizontal and vertical rods. So let's just make some more of the iron bars. Cool. Let's get some more verticals. Not like that. You get another stack, and then we can get another stack of those. Beautiful. That's a lot of paste. Okay. Oh, we need more tiny capacitors actually, because each one of these takes one. Each one of the thermoplates takes one tiny capacitor. So we need 27 more tiny capacitors, which is 14 more basic capacitors. So I need 14 blocks of redstone. That's why I got more. Oh no, this makes 4. So each one of these is 8. So we should be good here. That should be enough. All right, let's get our blaze powder and redstone to make these thermoplates. We can make 32. Give me, or I mean, we're gonna need more once we upgrade these to the starters, but let's just start with the basics. Oh, we need more dielectric casings. We need a lot more actually, and we need just so much more iron for those. Just grab a couple stacks. Actually, we only need 8 more for now. So that's good. And now we should be able to make 9. That's what I wanted. All right, let's need to put some of this away really quick. Probably don't need all of it. We'll keep some on us. And then thermo generator, 4 more. So we should have 9 total. Perfect. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So for the basic upgrade, we're going to need 9 more casings. Done. We will need 18 more thermoplates, which means we definitely need more capacitors, and we're going to need a lot of capacitors because this takes 2 each. So let's just make 32. Let's put this, let's just grab another stack and another stack. And then let's just turn 8 of those into tinies. So we need 2 each. We have 9, we need 18. So we need a bit more redstone and blaze powder. 2 of these each times 9 is 18. Okay, check. The other thing we need is these basic capacitors. Now I have 24 of them. We need 2 each. Yeah, that is enough. Okay, so I might just need a little more dielectric paste, and then 9? No, it's holding us. Oh, not that one. This one. I think we're okay to make 9. They just won't shift click nicely for us. They won't fill our crafting table automatically, so we'll just do it by hand a little bit here. Nice. Okay, so that's 9 of the basics, and that's really all we wanted. So let's put this junk away, except for the stuff that goes in drawers. Cool. Put everything else away. Now we need the fluid pipes. I think we'll need some more. Yeah, let's center it around this power cable because I could make more, but just easier if we don't. So we'll probably need more fluid pipes than we have, and we'll definitely need some cobble to build and some buckets of lava. Buckets are here. Okay, so these are easy. I can just do that and put them down like this, and then put the power cable down. Now we've doubled our power, which is good. Give me this torch, just move it up there. All right, so this will give us 12 total. Put our lava buckets down, and then I'll have to bring the water. This is probably the best way to do it. It's gotta be here. Okay, so we will need more fluid pipes, and then a couple more buckets of lava. All right, don't need that many, but we'll have some extras. There, and then let's keep these on my hotbar. We need fluid pipe, iron buckets, and redstone. Grab some more iron, redstone. Let's just grab 16 more. So that should, oh, we're missing 1 lava here. Yeah, sometimes that's hard to see. But then we put the new basic thermo generators down. They're filling up with water and they're making power. Great. So these are 80 each. We have 12 of them. Let's actually do the math this time. See if I was right. 80 times 12, 960 RF per tick. Okay, that's pretty good. We're almost at 1,000. I think with this, ooh, we're still not at 1,000, but that's okay. All right, let's get reorganized because there's one other thing I want to do right now, which is we want a place to store power. So we need some kind of energy storage, and I do think I want to use power for that because we can also make an ender cell. We could do all this now. For now, let's just do these basic energy cells. Okay, so we have to start with basic. We need 4 basic capacitors, a casing, and 4 iron ingots. Iron. Give me a casing and a basic energy cell. So we're going to put it, I kind of want to move this guy. So we kind of have our generation more split out from where we're using power. And then right here, we will put our energy cell. So he's filling up, and then these should still be getting power. Looks good to me. We'll just make sure this fills back up. Yeah. Okay, but this will just give us some storage in case we want to move some things. I don't know, it's just good to have some general power storage going. Even though, like if I hover over this advanced universal cable, it says it's holding 614,000 FE, and this side's holding 507,000 FE, so I don't know. It seems like these cables store a lot of power, which I don't know how I feel about. But that got us a quest, basic energy. We're not going to worry about 100%ing this yet or anything. We're just going to do what we need for now. Eventually we'll come back here and make everything and just to finish all the quests, but not right now because there is this. Can't get Uranite, so we have to make it. Get uranium from sieving deep slate, then using the energizing we learned from the last quest to energize it. Now your reactor fuel is ready. So if we want to do a reactor, we'll have to sieve some deep slate, but I'm okay for now. So the next thing we want to do is set up sieving dust automatically. So let's get ready to make flux hammers. We'll need 3 of these. Oh, that's pretty iron heavy as well, but I think we'll just be able to set it up over here. I don't need this. We have plenty of ways to get dirt and more grass seeds, so let's just put that away to give us some room. I need another recipe of glass panes. We'll need some hoppers. I know I have extra chests laying around somewhere. Yeah, only 4. That's plenty. Actually, we only need 3. So let's make those hoppers 3. These hoppers 3. Let's make these hoppers 3. We'll need 6 blocks of iron and then 3 diamond hammers. Sticks. Sticks are over here. So get me 3 of those. Get me, these also don't autofill properly, but that's all right. All right. So that's 3 flux hammers. All right. So we're going to use an item pipe to get the cobblestone to where it needs to be. I could just put it here. I'm going to expand this way though. I'll just leave a little gap and then here. And then this will be extracting cobble. I think that'll work. Yeah, he's going to fill up with cobble. Great. Then we need to hook these guys up to power. Let's get our advanced energy cables. Let's just come around this way. It's going to look really ugly. Actually, since I have ice now, let's just get rid of the atomizer and the compactor. And I want to run the power on the other side. Great. So this will be feeding in gravel. Sand, I think, is the input. And then we need another sieve, which is another hopper, 2 blocks of iron. Let's put the alchemistry stuff in here. We need a chest, which we had 1 more of. We need iron bars, which I guess I didn't have any extra of. So we need this hopper. We need some iron bars. And then we need a sieve, 2 planks, 2 slabs, 2 sticks. Let's see if I have any slabs in here. I do. Come on. Is it like this? No. What is the recipe? Please just show me the recipe for a sieve. Thank you. 4 planks, 1 slab. Okay, got it. Now we can make another flux sieve, and then we're also going to need another mesh, which should be easy for us. Once I put everything away, wood goes there, panes and bars can go in there, these go in there. Actually, I will need you. Another mesh. Okay, we need 4 string, which is in one of these boxes. There we go. Right, is it 4? Mesh. Oh, it's 9. I don't know why I would have forgotten that, but all right. Then to upgrade this, we need 4 flint, iron, gold, diamond. So let's just do this, upgrade it to flint, then iron, then gold, then diamond. All right. We put that there, and then put our power on it, put the mesh in it, and he has a dust. So the output side's the bottom. I don't know if I can use pipes, but let's try it, because I'd like to just pipe it into here. No, it needs an inventory. Okay, let's just put a chest down there, just a basic chest, and we'll pipe out of the chest. No. Yeah, chest here for it to output to, and then extract from there into our storage input, and it should be going. Yeah, look at that, a redstone dust, and that should go into our network. Look at us, look at us. Replace that slab so I don't fall. Okay, great. Now, if we look at these gold, should look like XDOM. What mods are these from? X Machinists. All right. So we're generating 990-ish RF per tick, and we have 6 machines. So 64 times 6. Yeah, we should be able to put 3 gold upgrades in all these. So that's what we're going to work on next. So 6 machines times 3 old gold upgrades is, what am I saying? 3 times 6, 18. Need 18 gold upgrades. I should have some cactus lying around. I think I can just smelt that and it'll turn into green dye. I guess we'll see. We need cyan dye, which we can get from bone, meal, and lapis. I gotta turn them into dye first. Wait, that's a light blue. Cyan, terracotta, cyan dye. Oh, it's blue and green. Or just apatite, actually. I have plenty of that. Do I? Oh, I don't. Oh, I think this is from sand, but that's okay. We can do more sand if we want. For now, I want cyan dye. Okay. And are you green? Yeah. Cool. So we got our 18 green dye for the top. I'm going to probably need more glass if I would have to guess. 18 times 5. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get some sand. I gotta break my muscle memory and not sieve this as soon as it's ready, but smelt it instead. All right, sand. Smelt, go. This is why I love the bulk smelter. It's just going to be so fast. This glass is just going to pop in here so quickly. And there's no fuel involved or anything. Just boom. All right, that'll be plenty of glass for this. I need some terracotta. Now, it is 8 terracotta and 1 dye. Let's just make a stack of terracotta and dye it all. Because the gold up, oh, the diamond upgrades are just more golds. That's right. Okay, give me some cyan terracotta and then some gold ingots. 18. Look at the math. Look at the math. All right. Let's upgrade all these. And then we'll check on our power and see if we're okay. If we're not, we can take some out. Right. So these are doing 8 items at a time now. So if we look down here when it's done, we got 8 of like 3 different things there. This chest is kind of a mess. I just got to delete some stuff. But yeah, I mean, stuff's popping in, right? Yeah. What are you looking like? Our power's holding strong, at least there. I think I can check this cable too. Looks like it's still full of power. Yeah. Which lines up with the math. These say RF per tick and then RF cost per item, and I think they're just different measurements of the same thing. We're getting much more passive resource gen than we were before. And part of me wants to change this as well so that we don't have the compacting upgrade just on the inputs. Because a lot of these gems are just getting turned into tiles when I want them to be turned into blaze rods. So kind of what I want instead is to have all the items go into here and then the ores get extracted and compacted. And we pull other stuff out based on if it's in our storage network or if it's not. But I'm okay. We have plenty of blaze rods for now. We'll just let it hang. This is great. Look at all that. Looks like we used 300 redstone, probably about 300 iron as well to get that power in place, but this will hold us over for a while. But the next thing we can also do is work on upgrading those. So let's run through that a little bit. I don't think I'm going to upgrade them to hardened just yet, but they do generate almost twice as much, and it's not that, it's kind of expensive. Yeah, it's really redstone expensive, especially. So we'll hold off. Yeah, these guys are all working good. We'll start getting, once we get a big stock of redstone, we'll upgrade them to hardened. But the other upgrade that we can do is put blocks of blazing crystal underneath them instead of what's in there now, which is lava, and that'll make them generate a little bit more power. So we can get block of blazing crystal through 9 of the blazing crystals, or energizing a blaze mesh, which is just 9 blaze rods. So we need to set up our energizing orb, which we haven't used yet. And then I have a couple of these basic and starter energizing rods. Let's just bring all of them and then make a little spot to start energizing stuff. Let's do it. I need more energy cable. All right, let's make more energy cable. We do have these in this actually, so just That might be enough. Kind of just want to come off the back here, set up a little grid up top, and put our energizing orb down. Then make sure we're getting the basic ones put down, and also the starter ones. Okay, so these little guys are going to shoot power into the energizing orb. So I can take some blaze rods and make blaze meshes. Looks like I'm going to need more blaze rods, but that's okay. And then this is going to be a little drain on our power. If I put a blaze mesh in there, those will start shooting power at it. I don't see anything draining. I guess it would drain from these guys first, yeah? Yeah, see these guys' power buffer at the top is empty? Yeah, look how fast it's draining. Yep, and then it'll start draining from our energy cell. But this guy is almost done. Okay, so now that's a block of blazing crystal, and now these buffers should be going back up. Yeah, cool. So we don't want to just spam that, but a block of blazing crystals a quest? Oh yeah, in here. Because they make your thermogens better. 280% more power. Look at us. So instead of lava under one of these, this is a bit tricky, but I could take that away and put block, oh, not there. If I lost that, put it there. And now instead of 80, this guy's making 224. That's crazy. All right. So yeah, basically 3x'd it. Is that right? 280%? I thought 80 times 3 would have been 240, but it's making more than that and it should be less. Oh, 224. That's right. Okay. So yeah, this is that's a big upgrade for power. And then we can also upgrade the thermogens to higher tiers and they'll generate even more base power. So the buff will be even better. Like the next thermo. The hardened one is 150 base, so that times 2, then a little more than a half. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of power for us. So for now, I'm just going to do a couple more blocks of blazing crystal. I don't know the best way to do this. Should probably just break the thermo generators and replace the block under them. It's tricky with lava though, right? Yep, so now you're making 224. Let's let these fill back up before I just drain all the power from our system. And let's do another calculation. If I upgrade all of them to 224 and I have 12 of them, generating 2600 RF per tick, which is a lot better. So not only can we sustain these guys, but we'll be able to sustain a lot more, like using a lot more machines. Oops. And while I'm letting this charge, let's just see if I can actually get enough. Yeah, that's already more than enough. Cool. And I think I had blaze rods over here anyway, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to sit here. I'll just time-lapse this of me upgrading all of these and then putting them underneath our thermogens and getting to our 2600 RF per tick power. So yeah, I'll see you when that's done. Okay, I've only done like 2 more, but I don't want to waste these iCraft gems. Their EMC value, because I'm gonna need more blaze rods. So what we're gonna do is pick this guy up. I'm gonna move some things around. That guy as well. We're going to put him here, put the item pipe back down with this, and then you're gonna be filtered to blacklist the gems. And then I guess I should set you to whitelist them. So let's just do that quickly. Grab, I guess we'll need to upgrade this guy. 4 blocks of redstone, 4 diamonds. Got it. Upgrade you. And then I guess I need to wait until I get some. Is he working? All right, we'll just wait a while. While I'm doing the upgrades, we'll keep an eye on that and make sure this filter's right. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, it looks like this is already working. It's just putting only the gems in there. I still want to add them to the whitelist filter so nothing bad gets in here. But I guess I should be looking in this chest to grab those upgrades. Okay, all of our thermogens now have blazing crystal underneath them. This means a couple things. It means they're generating more power, but now if I break one and I want to upgrade it to the next tier, I don't have to worry about losing it to lava because I almost lost a couple of them falling into the lava below them while I was upgrading. So yeah, I'm glad that this is done. We can also always add more if we need to, but for now, for our purposes of just generating some resources, this will be good. The next tier is also going to take it's just more of everything. We'll take our basics, make this recipe, which is large capacitors, which are blocks of redstone. It's all very redstone expensive. I mean, our next step really is to just get more power and upgrade these more so that we get more kind of passive stuff. The other thing, I think I'm done for this episode. I mean, we have good power gen and we have passive resource gen. So that was kind of my goal from the start. The next piece of this is for next episode. What I want to do is start with mystical agriculture. So I can start actually growing resources instead of relying on the sieving. I could just throw some, emerald hose in here. And then if I need like an influx of resources, I can just crouch and make everything grow and get harvested. So we'll set up some of our first mystical agriculture stuff. And I'll also set up refined storage, which will make a lot of our automation with all these pipes everywhere just a little more clean. But for that, let's just take a look. For refined storage, not the creative controller, the controller, silicon, some diamonds, a bunch of redstone. There's a couple different silicons. So we can smelt Certus quartz dust to get silicon, or obviously we can grow it with mystical agriculture or smelt nether quartz. I'll just smelt some Certus quartz dust probably to start out with, and then just getting a bunch of quartz enriched iron, which we can also grow. So next episode, we'll start with probably refined storage and then get into mystical agriculture because there's a couple. I basically want to set up automation with sorting before I, get to growing a bunch of random crops. But yeah, once we have the mystical agriculture set up for a lot of the resources that we want, I'm going to start working on the mega base. So again, I'm going to use Blackstone for at least a lot of the outlining. So it's good that we have this running constantly. We also get a lot of Blackstone from sieving netherite. I have like 3,000 more over here. So yeah, I think just maybe off in this direction, we can start building the mega base. I showed the plans for that in the first episode in the beginning. So we'll start with that central area and two of the little wings. Then we'll move everything over. And once we have mystical ag set up, we'll be using the phytogenic insulators. These grow crops using power and water, and we can make them a lot faster than farms would normally grow. So we'll start getting into thermal series mods. We'll need obviously a ton more power, so we might just do more of these. Honestly, these are pretty good. We could do magma power if we want, and just generate a bunch of lava and pump it into some lava generators. But we'll see. I don't want to end this off with a time lapse, but just know that between the end of this episode and the start of the next one, I'm going to do a bunch of dust and gravel off camera, just so once I get into the next episode, I want to get into refined storage. I want to make sure I have enough of everything, which I'm sure I do, but I just want to, you got to be sure. Because we'll also be starting mystical ag, which needs a bunch of resources. So yeah, I should probably also make a tree farm at some point and a mob farm. So I had an idea to make like a mini episode where I just set up a mob farm using, I don't have any chickens though. All right, we'll save that for another day. But yeah, for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I'm trying to not call them movies because they're not really movies. They're more of edited long plays. But yeah, remember to subscribe for more so you don't miss the next episode. And like if you liked it, leave comments if you have suggestions. And I'll see you in the next one.